Accommodation, also the distance from to school, from your accommodation to school is also another very important factor as well.
Yeah, you mean the distance and also the mode of transport. Like, is it convenient? Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
From the governments, from the citizens. So it means it's hard. It's so long time to set up a new building. So it's hard. It's so hard to.
What are the reasons for accommodation crisis in Ireland?
To my knowledge, I'd say that one of the main reasons for the accommodation crisis in Ireland, especially in Galway, is because we have a lot of students, and I personally feel that they haven't moved, from Galway to other counties after finishing the graduation, despite getting a job because of the pandemic, where people started working remotely. So it has contributed people staying back here in Galway because things are relatively cheap here.
Yes.
So I think that's probably one way we can put it at. Because
Who do you think might be affected the most, like, because of this ongoing situation there?
I think students definitely would be, because to be very honest, a lot of people from my class are staying far away, like, and it's a bit of a hassle to commute, like, to attend the lectures. I have people staying in different, staying in different locations. Like, for example, I have like a fellow student in my class who's staying in in the same county, but like in a different place. So he stays in Hertford and he has to commute for an hour to come reach and attend the lectures. And students are the one who's getting affected more by this.
Sorry?
Building new houses, that's all.
Building new hospitals. That
Yeah.
might be some solution to tackle this crisis, right?
Yeah, nothing has been
Yeah,
solved.
correct. Like building.
What would be the key factors while choosing an accommodation in Ireland in general?
Definitely the location and the price. The price more so if it was in the city centre.
What do you think are the different channels that you use for searching a accommodation that fits your budget or as per the location that you need?
I would look on websites like daft.ie and but mostly through friends, ask if they know of any landlords or if they can recommend any of their previous accommodations.
So a reference or word of mouth is what you give more importance to when looking for an accommodation.
Some questions about accommodation crisis here in Ireland. So the question is, in your opinion, what can be done to tackle this accommodation crisis here in Ireland?
I think if they had like a cut-off point of how much they could charge for rent or how much they can raise it up each year, because I think like a huge problem is the actual price of it is insane compared to other countries, especially in Galway. And also if they had sort of a more tax on vacant accommodation as well, because I know that there's lots of houses that are completely vacant and they're not being used for accommodation purposes.
So, thank you.
What do you mean by accommodation priority here? Like,
So, which is the highest priority, as in who wants it at the earliest basis,
Okay.
who wants it in the later part of the time when they are arriving on those bases.
Oh, that's really good. This is really clear. This is really cool, actually. I think. No, I actually don't really have any feedback. I think it's really nice layout, especially for like user friendliness. It's really cool.
What do you think? Like, how user friendly do you think that this would be?
Okay, this actually has like a lot of details. To begin with, it has like about the date of arrival and like the priority, because it's important, because there might be few people who would want the accommodation right at the minute, and there are like few people who have like the time space to like, you know, because they might have like a temporary accommodation and they might like, you know, wait for a few days. This is pretty good because I think this basically makes sense.